Hey guys, and in today's video, we aren't gonna be continuing the series from last time. We're gonna be doing more of another story. So this one's about the time. This is a drug story. So yeah. Anyways, this is about my trip. This is about the time I took Amnita, Mascaria. Um, and I thought I was talking to the devil, or the devil was haunting me. So, it starts as any ordinary day. And I'm like, okay, I'm feeling it, or today's the day I'm doing it. Um, Granted, I hadn't really had this many bad trips prior to this. I moved out of my dad's just a few months earlier, and I never really experienced any bad trips by like anything like my own brain, right? It was mostly triggered due to stress because I was very much geeked during the summer when I was getting mentally abused. But um, what had happened was, I was like, all right, whatever. Today's the day. I had acquired said, Anita, and I was in for a whirl. I was in for something crazy. So obviously, it was about 7. Cause honestly, I always decided to do it around 7, cause the gummies always lasted around 8 hours. Now, at this time, I'd already actually, done psilocybin. So, so I already known that these weren't gonna be as strong as the real ones. I'd actually discovered specifically the brand that I was eating at the time, and I mean they were best of the quality out of all of them at that time. I mean, to be honest with you, I was never really well, I never really had that many opportunities for you know other products. So I just chose those. Um, and it was around 7, and I had I did it at 7, and I was having fun. I was talking to my friends. I was having a great time. Having playing games, just indulging in my hobbies, and the night was really just great until it wasn't. Until it took a very bad turn for the worst. So it had been a couple hours, and at that time, I was I'd already peaked, so I was coming down. And as I was, you know, getting tired, going into bed, saying, "All right, time to nap," I go into a sleep paralysis. Right, I go into a sleep paralysis. And at first, I'm just like, okay, whatever, time to sleep, right? And then everything gets just a little bit dark, and I start to get nervous, right? And this is the first time I'd ever experienced this, and to be honest with you, prior to this, I never really went to bed this early on it. I'd always stay up during the night, or stay up really, really late when I could. So this is new, and I didn't think I would go into a sleep paralysis and think I was talking to the devil. So nonetheless, I start thinking that I'm talking to something supernatural, right? I start feeling this presence in my body, and at this time I'm just tweaking. I'm like, oh my god, is this presence gonna da da da? And I'm just like scared. I'm genuinely scared. Like Satan himself is genuinely there, and I'm like, what in the right? Because I'm like, oh my god, is right? And I'm just close my eyes, and I keep seeing this like devilish guy with horns just in my imagination, and I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and it had been about 20 minutes, and I was tweaking for about 20 minutes. I was like, okay, holy shit, well, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And right as I thought the end was near, I finally opened my eyes, and I was like, oh, finally. And it had ended. Granted, obviously, I wasn't done yet. It was still gonna have to end in a couple more hours. Nonetheless, it was over. I finally calmed myself down. Had a better time in the morning. I decided to take a break, and that's the time that Shrooms made me talk to the devil. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this story time. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and I see you guys next video.